Jackets lose 4-1 to the Florida Panthers. Bob picking up the win against his former team. At this point, it's time to start the tank and retool for the year. The Jackets are not rebuilding, they're retooling for the year. Use the year, get confidence in the kids, get Elvis a win at any point during the year, get him a win, play him at home a few times maybe, and just build confidence throughout the kids, get them to see what it's like to play a full year in the NHL, and come out next year with your new pick and go after it. The Jackets are 11 points back of a wild card position, and the teams that have to climb over, it's going to be hard to climb over them. And so it's just looking at the way the season's going, the standings where they're at right now, the Jackets are in the tank mode. They just have to do it. How teams normally rebuild is they realize they're going to be bad. They sell off all their good assets, get a bunch of picks, pick a bunch of players, and let it slowly grow. Well, the Jackets didn't do that, but they have over the years made really solid picks. So their young guys are in the minors and juniors and stuff growing. So the kids that have graduated this year, you let them grow. When the defense gets a little bit healthier, you send Peak back down to Cleveland because he's been great in the couple of NHL games he's played, but pin him in Cleveland for the year, let him continue to grow there, get Elvis some wins, build some confidence, and then next year, you'll be on the upswing kind of like the Rangers are right now. They're not the best, but you can tell they're heading in the right direction. But if the Jackets are able to go full tank and get a decent pick, they're not getting their first overall pick. That's just a given. The NHL will not let that happen. So they're not going to get Alexius Lafreniere or whatever his name is. But Quinn Byfield is expected to go second overall. Really good player. But somebody that's in the mock drafts expected to go about where the Jackets are picking right now, if their draft were to start right now, is Cole Perfetti. I was watching some of his highlights. I think he'd be perfect for the Jackets. He's a center. You could probably throw him on the wing for a year. Maybe throw him in center in certain situations. And he has a scoring touch. He has guys draped on him and he's just walking around them, painting past goalies. Granted, it is juniors. It's a little bit easier, but still, he's got some skill. I think sneakily that's about where the Jackets are going to end up, and maybe they pick up him. But as of right now, in 28 games, Perfetti has 15 goals, 30 assists for 45 points. So I'm like, that's a pretty good pace to be on. And right now, Byfield is 21 goals, 34 assists for 55 points in 29 games. That's also really good. Both of them, the Jackets, if they end up with them, really good player. But I was also looking at the mock draft, and I figured in situations like this in the past where the Jackets have been bad and they're going for a good pick, they always seem to win a bunch of games at the end of the year when they're out of it and get like 15th. And that's where they end up picking. So I looked around there, 15th overall expected to go right now. Connor Zary, he's got 19 goals, 20 assists for 39 points in 27 games with the Kamloops Blazers. Another goal scorer, just picking up ridiculous goals when you watch his highlights. Once again, though, it's juniors. It can be different at the NHL level. So this is also one of those deep drafts where any of those picks could really help out the Jackets. I think Zary might need an extra year in juniors, but even still, a year later, you have Foodie in the lineup now. The young team coming together, I think, will be good for the Jackets if they can figure out how to score a freaking goal. But I know Yarmo is going to have the scouts out there working, and they're going to find a good pick for whoever they pick first of all. As long as he does not trade it, Yarmo, do not trade your pick. Not the year to go for the playoffs. Don't be allergic to your first overall pick. But now back to the Florida Panthers game. Starting off first period. Early on, Florida Panthers are in the offense zone, moving the puck around. Gets the point to Keith Yandel. And as the puck gets to Keith Yandel, he launches it towards the net. Barkov tips it. Then Dadonov tips it. It beats Elvis. 18 seconds into the game. They don't give up a goal in the final minute of the period, but they give up one in the first minute of the period, so that's a wash. You still give up a goal in a minute. Play 20 minutes of hockey, not 19. But after that, the Jackets would get some chances, pitch some shots on Bob. Bob was standing tall, making some saves. Nothing new there. And Florida Panthers really couldn't do too much. And the first period with Florida up 1-0. And Florida had 3 shots in the period to the Jackets' 10. So coming up for the second period, Florida Panthers are really dictating control of play. The Jackets get a few opportunities in there, but Elvis is holding them in it, making some huge saves, and it stays 1-0 for a while. Almost halfway through the period, it's a face-off in the Jackets zone. The Jackets win it, and they start to head up ice. Riley Nash gets just above the red line, chips in the offensive zone. Robinson heads after it and beats the defender, gets the puck first, and throws it towards the net. Riley Nash gets it, and he walks to the side of the net, tries to stuff a backhand, but Bob gets his foot over there just in time. A play Jackets fans have seen many, many times, of Bob just reaching out, barely getting the foot on it, and he prevents the goal from going in. Florida comes up the ice. They in the offensive zone. They set up. Barkov gets the puck on the wall. Huberdeau's in the middle. Barkov sends it to Huberdeau. Three Jackets come to Huberdeau. Huberdeau sends it back to Barkov. Josh Brown sees Barkov having the puck, slides on the back wall. Foligno is watching Barkov with the puck, doesn't realize Brown's going behind him. Barkov puts a beautiful pass over to Brown. All Brown has to do is just shovel it towards the net. It beats Elvis, and Florida leads 2-0. Brilliant chance by the Jackets at one end of the ice. Bob stops it. That's just how it goes. Come down, Florida scores. The Jackets just seem to be able to bury those chances, and it's biting them because other teams can bury theirs. But for the rest of the second period, Elvis makes some pretty big saves, keeping the Jackets somewhere within it. They're 2 goals away, but they just could not solve Bob. Head to the third period, and the Jackets show a little bit of life. They try and do some stuff, but Florida's right there answering, playing semi-smart defensively. The Jackets just aren't getting that extra layer of support in, breaking down where Florida was failing. Florida gets it to Barkov. Barkov takes up the ice. He enters offensive zone. Kukin does a good job. He pokes the puck off Barkov's stick, and there's shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Barkov falls, and the ref goes, boom, Dean Kukin, 2 minutes for tripping. I was like, that wasn't a trip. He didn't touch his feet. Barkov just falls. Barkov tried to cut to the middle. Kukin's like, no, you're not going there, and kept him to the outside. Barkov went down. That wasn't a trip. Oh, wait, it's Tim Peel. Never mind. Tim Peel's always going to call a penalty against the Jackets. And guess what happens? On the power play, Florida wins the faceoff. Get it to Hoffman. Hoffman, no look, bounces off the wall to Keith Yandel at the point. Yandel throws it towards the net. Goes past a bunch of people. Hits Jones on the stick. Jones' shin pad. Into the back of the net. Florida Panthers score on a penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty. But on the NHL app, they're giving that goal to Conley. I don't think it touched Conley in front of the net. He was the one battling with Seth Jones, but Conley gets the goal. Good for him. About halfway through the period, Florida Panthers in the offensive zone, peeks behind the net. He breaks it up and keeps the puck away from pressure coming in and chips it to the wall. Nick Foligno gets in, breaks out of the zone. Jackets seamlessly break out. Perfect. Get it to Anderson. He enters the offensive zone. He heads towards the net as he jumps it towards the wall. Texday goes over and grabs it. Realizes he doesn't have a shot. Spins up. And sees he has Gagarov at the point. He gets it to Gagarov. Gagarov launches it towards the net. It beats Bob. The Jackets break Bob's shutout streak. I thought Bob was going to get the shutout because it's a former Jacket playing the Jackets, but Gagarov has the second goal of the year. Gagarov had a great game. He's one of the few Jackets that actually showed up for this game and was ready to go. There was that penalty kill in the second period where he blocked 3 Mike Hoffman shots in a row and was in a little bit of difficulty, but he blocked them, and now he gets rewarded with a goal. Coming near the end of the game, about 4 minutes left, Jackets have a bunch of pressure in the offensive zone, and they're controlling the puck really well. Torts goes, all right, Elvis, come to the bench. And as soon as Elvis gets to the bench, Jackets turn it over. And they're struggling with it, trying to get a control of it again. They get a little bit of control. Ryan Murray takes a shot. It gets blocked. Mike Hoffman picks it up. Backhand lifts it up in the air. It goes over Savard. Savard swings at it in the air, and he doesn't get it. It goes in the empty net. And now the Florida Panthers lead 4-1. And that's all they would need to win this game. I don't mind the losing. I would like the Jackets to make it at least semi-entertaining to watch. Kind of like what Ottawa's doing. They're losing games, but they're kind of fun to watch. Detroit to a certain extent. Detroit is just getting killed in goals, but they're still making it semi-entertaining for the fans to watch every game. The Jackets are not doing that. Even if they don't score a goal, just play smart defensively, get some chances. Take the Rangers game, for example. That was very entertaining. They had a bunch of shots on Georgiev. Georgiev made a bunch of saves. Some of the shots weren't the best quality, but they still had a bunch of shots, and the Jackets ended up losing the game, but it was fun to watch. There was good back and forth. Goalies were making saves. Some goals were scored, but they ended up losing. Oh, darn. This game was like, all right, Florida wins. Cool. Not a lot happened in the game. Not a lot of energy. Just nothing happened. And that's not the way the Jackets should be tanking. Let the young kids free torch. Let them score some goals. Make some crazy plays. Even if they fail, they fail. You want to lose some games here. You're far enough back, lose the games. So that'll be it for this one. Till next time when the Jackets play the Washington Capitals. Click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I'll see you later.